People who have run into the crazy ex years later, what were they like? I briefly had a FWB relationship with a girl in college that kept a combat knife under her pillow. The thing looked like a freaking Rambo knife. Things eventually fizzled out with her and we stopped talking. My friends jokingly nicknamed her Stabby, and the name stuck. Everyone went on with their lives. 2 years later, she got expelled because she got into an argument with her boyfriend in a public place and stabbed him in the leg. Turns out the nickname was prophetic. Like 3 years later, she told me she really missed me. I said we should catch up sometime, and gave her my new number. Got a bunch of texts saying I ruined her life because she called her new BF my name during sex. Blocked her immediately. Mine called me on her wedding night crying because they brought her best friend in for a threesome and her new husband was banging the best friend currently. Never been so glad to be just a friend. I was walking down the street and she slowed down to offer me a ride. I accepted because her hair was a different color and she was wearing big sunglasses, so I mistook her for a friend. Once I got into the passenger seat, I saw the toddler in the car seat behind me, not mine, who proceeded to ask Mommy, "Where's his girlfriend?" She then drove me to my girlfriend, now wife's house. I didn't have to give her directions despite the two of them never meeting. It was frightening, more crazy. We dated on and off. He'd ghost me after a few months of dating, then call me a week or two later crying that he had moved out of town or had taken a new job and apologize for ruining our relationship, etc. I finally refused to take him back after almost 2 years and he took it as I need to shower her with attention and not take no for an answer. I ended up changing my phone number and threatening to call the cops a few times when he showed up. I eventually moved out of the state for unrelated reasons. After about 4 or 5 years I went back home to visit for the holidays. He had seen me on a hometown news special that my family was in and randomly showed up at my parents' house looking like life had chewed him up and spit him out. He begged me to take him back and after I refused, he tried really hard to get my phone number and when I told him to leave or I'd call the cops it somehow translated in his mind to hold me tight and kiss me. I managed to eventually scream and my sister came out with a broom. Terrible things would happen to me over the phone and later cyber harassed me for months. After about 4 to 5 months of ignoring/blocking him and calling the police to do a welfare check after that initial phone call, it stopped. Just over a year after we broke up I was invited to a mutual friend's birthday. It wasn't until I got there she said that he was coming too, but she didn't know we would both say yes to coming. I said I would be fine unless he got weird about it, then I would leave. He saw me, said oh fuck and walked off to another section of the party. He avoided me for a couple hours then came up to me really nervously and said hi. He said he wanted to apologize for how he was during the relationship and after. He said he was staying with his grandparents, seeing a psychologist and had quit drugs and was really looking after himself. He said he just wanted to take the opportunity to apologize for everything and said it wasn't him trying to get back with me. I was supportive of him and we chatted for a while at the party. Then when I got home the weight of it kinda crashed on me, and I bawled my eyes out. It felt good getting a proper genuine apology and I only hope he sticks to it and continues on the right path.